This is our edge sander. It's designed for sanding the edges of boards or for tapers. You can also sand some concave surfaces over here on the end, but mainly the edge sander is for cleaning up edges of boards and tapers. So I'm looking at this, and you kind of see right now there's just a little bit of the belt exposed, so that's great. You can kind of move this table up and down depending on what part of the belt you need or how wide your piece is. All you have to do is loosen those two screws here and then move this down, and you'll be able to lower that table a little bit. What's really important about the edge sander is not standing to the right, because if you stand over here to the right, this is where the kickback could happen. So I'm going to stand over here on this side, and I always put my board up against the fence. So the fence isn't very big, it's just real small. So we have a little fence, a little table, but I have to make sure that I put the board all the way up against the fence, and then I ease it into the belt to do my sanding. If I'm over here and I catch this corner, it's going to kick like this. Okay, so if I catch this corner, it's going to want to spin this way. So if I'm looking over here, you can kind of see that's the direction of the arrow, so it's going this way. So you just kind of got to watch those corners. I can see an end grain if I want. Same thing, I'm just going to gently push right here using the fence, but I prefer edge grain. But you're really trying to stay away from not using the fence. When you're back down here, you're likely to kind of kick. So what happens is the belt's moving this way, and then it tries to kick on the workpiece this way. And I see that happen quite a bit with students. They just get pushing too hard, and then it catches that corner, and then it kicks over there. And luckily, nobody's bumped their fingers. But you have to really respect this with your margin of safety, 4 to 6 inches again. You don't want to get your hands way up there, and try to avoid smaller boards. Probably a 12-inch board is the best for this. You get into the real smaller boards, and that's when people get into problems. So the edge sander is real simple over here. You got to twist the stop button so it pops out, and then turn it on. Okay, if I want to do end grain, I can do end grain. So I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about right here. You kind of see how it grabs it and hit the corner. So you're really trying to watch out for that. But I wasn't pushing very hard, so it wasn't a very dramatic kickback. I lightly hit that corner, and that's what it can do. So you really want to be careful. If you're waiting to use this machine, don't stand on this side, because if somebody has a problem, this is where you'll get hit. So I always remember that it's going towards the motor. Down here's the motor. You just kind of watch for that the arrow.